Hey y'all, it's Tay, and you clicked on today's video because you want to know top 5 businesses that you can start while you are in college. So let me first give y'all a little background about who I am, when I started my business, and then the second part of the video, I'm going to be giving you all 5 business ideas that you can start while you are in college. So first things first, my name is Tay. I'm the owner of Pretty Girl Bangles and Accessories LLC, and I also have a personal brand. It's ALYSSA. So I started my business back in November of 2019 while I was in graduate school. So yes, you all might be wondering, what is graduate school? Graduate school is the school after undergrad, which is college. So I did 4 years of college and 2 years of graduate school. So I do have 2 college degrees. I started my business while in grad school. So no, just because you're in college does not mean you cannot start a business. You can start your business in college, so that way by the time you're out of college, you won't even need your degrees. Because me, I've never used either one of my degrees since I started my business. I started my business in 2019 and I have lived in 3 cities, 2 states. I am fully funded from my business / social media. Is this everyone's story? I'm not 100% certain, but was it my story? Yes. And can it be your story? Yes. So y'all might be like, well, Tay, why did you continue your undergraduate? Not undergraduate. Why did you continue your grad school degree if your business hit 6 figures within 9 months? Because as always, business is not 100% certain. Owning your own business nowadays is not 100% certain. Social media is not 100% certain. So I still do preach that everyone gets their college degrees, college education, higher education, get you a trade. You always would need something to fall back on. So yes, I do have 2 college degrees. So just in case I stop my business or anything like that, I do have something to fall back on, which is my education. So this video is not going to be a quit your job, quit school video, because I will never suggest you quit school or quit your job just to pursue business full time. Now, do you have some good cases? Yes. But do you have a lot of bad cases? Yes. Okay. In my case, I never had a 9 to 5, so I never had to quit anything because I just never pursued it. Also, like I was saying, my business hit 6 figures within the first 9 months. While I was in grad school, I was a 6-figure business owner in graduate school. I've lived in Atlanta. I've also lived in 2 different cities in Illinois. So I've been able to travel and move around with my business. So what I'm going to tell you all definitely will work, and it definitely will help. So let's get right into it. I wrote down top 5 businesses that I think any college student could start, whether you are a male or a female, but this is going to be mostly geared towards females. But again, males can do the same thing females can do the same thing males can do, okay? Because we do have a lot of nail shop owners that are male, okay? So number 1, I'm going to tell you all, obviously, is a jewelry business. I started my jewelry business while I was in graduate school. I'm going to just say college to keep it uniform. While I was in college, I started my jewelry business. So what I will tell you is a jewelry business is very easy and cheap to start. I started straight from Amazon, okay? So I got all of my packaging from Amazon. I got my bangles from Amazon. I got the charms from Amazon. I got the split rings, the split ring pliers. I got all of my supplies from Amazon. All you gotta do is go on Amazon and just type in jewelry making supplies, jewelry making tools, jewelry making charms. You're gonna find everything that you need, okay? That is no secret. I always have told that about myself and my business. The very first batch of bangles that I made were 10 silver, 10 gold. I bought a pack of 20 mixed bangles. It came with 10 silver, 10 gold. I got the charms from Amazon. Everything I needed and I used was from Amazon. I then sold those and just repurchased. So when I first started my business, I was only buying inventory once I was getting orders. But I soon started to get orders very quickly. So I had to kind of reverse my process and pre-make a lot of bracelets first and then put them on the website. But that's a whole different story. I do have my business journey and my business process videos all throughout this channel. So if you are interested in like my business journey from the start, I do have a video I filmed about 2 years ago. I might do an updated video soon, but yeah. So I started strictly from Amazon. With all these businesses that I'm going to name, 3 of them require you to ship actual inventory. So you're going to definitely get your shipping supplies from Amazon. Amazon delivers almost everywhere, and they also deliver next day, okay? And they also deliver in 2 days if you have Prime. Shipping labels, your bubble mailers, packing slips, all that type of things that you're going to need to start your business, you can get it from Amazon. All you have to do is go on Amazon right now. Go on Amazon right now on your phone and type in small business supplies, and we're going to do it together. So type in small business supplies on Amazon, and I can guarantee you're going to find a lot of stuff that you will need to ship. So I'm going to show you all small business supplies. So literally you're going to type it in on Amazon, and right there is going to really pop up and show you some of everything you will need regardless of your business, okay? The jewelry business, like I was saying, is very easy to start up, and it's very, very cheap, okay? I'm not gonna tell you no story. I spent less than $300 on all of my inventory starting off, and I made that back and made about $1,000. So I literally made about a $700 profit when I first started my business, the very first day in business. My very, very, very first day in business, November 8th of 2019, I made 13 orders. And that was over, I think, I made 13 orders. I think I made about $200 that day. But then by the time I used up all my inventory from that first round, I was at about $1,000, and I was still using the same first batch of inventory. So it's very, very cheap. The jewelry business is, to me, has the highest profitable, I don't know how to say it, but it's the profit levels and the profit margins for a jewelry business is very, very high, simply because it's very cheap. Now, obviously, I don't use Amazon materials in terms of like charms anymore. Like these past 4 years of my business, if you just scroll on my Instagram page, you will see a lot of different things. I then graduated and got vendors, Chinese-based vendors, and things like that. I do have my vendors list down below. But we're not going to just focus on jewelry business, because this is about 5 different businesses. So the next business that you can start while you're in college is a lash business. A lot of girls nowadays, we love our lashes, okay? I love my lashes as well. So you can start reselling and selling lashes, okay? I do know of a USA based lash wholesale. Her name is iTasty. I'm not sure if you all have heard of her or not, but I will have her Instagram name probably on the screen, something like that. I hear that she's a very good vendor. Her videos and posts go viral all the time on social media. So she is a person that you can use to start your lash business. And yeah, lashes are, I've never sold lashes or anything like that. I think one Black Friday I had lashes for like a Black Friday, but it really wasn't a big thing for me because I'm not really into selling lashes. I like to wear lashes, but I'm not really into selling lashes. But as I look on some girls' pages, when I do shop with girls, I do see their lashes for $5, $6, $7, $8, $10 a lash, okay? So definitely consider a lash business, especially when you're in college, because a lot of girls like to dress up and go out, and they want to have good looking items and things like that. I don't know about you, but my college was in a very small rural town. We didn't have a beauty supply store. We didn't have a hair store or anything like that. So the girls had to bring stuff from the city out to our little college town and resell it out of their dorm. So you can really become like a beauty supply in your dorm if you're in a city or a state where it's just really not that popular. Like if your college is in like a small town with, we only had one McDonald's, one Taco Bell, and one Wendy's. Y'all, that's it. In Walmart. Four. That's it. That's all. Okay. So our town was the college, if that makes sense. So the girls started to do beauty supply stores out of their college dorm room. So that is a good idea, especially if your area don't have access to a beauty supply store. Now, the next thing is a t-shirt business. I wasn't gonna starting a clothing line in college because one, that's just a lot of work. But a t-shirt business would do good because like I was saying, a lot of people on college campuses are Greek. So if you know how to heat press and hot press and iron on letters, I don't know nothing about t-shirt business, but I'm just telling you all what I see. If you know how to heat press and things like that, you can be making shirts for the Greeks. You can be making shirts for the organizations on campus, for the dance teams on campus, for the volunteer clubs on campus. You can be making shirts for all types of people, okay? Like, people think about shirt businesses and just thinking about putting a brand on it. Like, no, you can offer a service. Like, hey guys, like, you can go to a Greek organization. Hey, I see that 30 of you are in a chapter. Do you all need new chapter shirts? And you can be the person to make them and sell them. So a t-shirt business can be more than just putting a brand on it and putting your brand on it. You can also offer the service to supply different organizations on campus, okay? Again, all you probably need is like a Cricut and like a heat press, and then you just need the shirts. You can get some shirts from Gildan. I think Gildan offer wholesale shirts. And it was this other place that I saw before when I was thinking about going into like the t-shirt business. I forgot what it's called, but just Google wholesale t-shirts, and then I'm pretty sure you'll find a lot of different brands and things like that. So just Google wholesale t-shirts, heavy cotton t-shirts, things like that, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find shirts in bulk. But just think about that as well. If you have a Cricut and a heat press, and if you're like a little bit creative, you're good to go. And all thing you need is just like different color vinyls, pink and green for AKA, red and white for Delta, blue and white for Zeta, blue and yellow for SG Row, black and gold for Alpha, purple and gold for Q, blue and white for Sigma, and then you can also do red and white for Kappa, and then brown for Iota, okay? So if you have all those colors, you can definitely satisfy all of the Greeks, the black letter Greeks on your campus. And don't even stick to like the black letter Greeks. You can go to the white letter Greek organizations on your campus and ask them if they need shirts or if they need beanies. Like, if you have a Cricut and a heat press, you can create a lot of stuff. T-shirts, beanies, hats. So just think outside of the box in order to make a decent amount of money. So obviously, when you are pricing these items, if you're gonna do it for like a big group of 30 people, you're gonna, you know, be able to make a higher amount of profit and things like that. So just try to be creative, okay? That was number 3. Number 4, now this business does not require inventory at all. You can be a thumbnail editor / graphic designer. So I don't know about y'all, but my thumbnails are starting to get better, but I'm not a person that I would consider myself like a graphic designer. Now, it's some girls like Dip of Graphics on Instagram, bomb.com. Whenever I have my Black Friday sales and things like that, I use her. But people like her, they are skilled, they are talented. That's what they do. So if you have the skill and the talent to create dope flyers, create thumbnails and things like that, advertise yourself. And going back to being on college campuses, these organizations be needing flyers for different events they have in, step shows and volunteer services, informationals, whatever it is, they be needing flyers, and you can be that person to make flyers on your campus. So when I was on campus, we had this guy and he made everybody flyers, okay? It didn't matter what you needed for, you went to him, and he only charged like $10 per flyer because, again, like I said, being a flyer or graphic designer, it requires really no inventory other than like probably like subscriptions and things like that for like Canva or whatever, Adobe Cut Pro. But needless to say, he wasn't spending any money on these flyers. He was only charging about $10. Again, we're all on college campus. We are all broke college kids together. So an extra $10 was good enough, you know? And then imagine if he had to make about 10 flyers that week. That was an extra $100 for him. And again, like I said, in college, $100 did you well, okay? You can go far with $100 in college, okay? So think about that. Like, if you know that you are good at graphic design, good at making thumbnails, you're good at making digital media and digital flyers, Advertise yourself. Put yourself out there. Tell people like, hey, if you ever like I said, it's always easier to go towards organizations first because they are like groups. So if you are seeing a group on campus and be like, hey guys, like a dance team, hey, if y'all need any flyers made for your dance competition coming up, let me know. Or your dance showcase, let me know. I can make you a flyer for $10. Most likely the organization is going to say yes and they're going to pay you or whatever. So being like, just put yourself out there. Like, think about your skills and what you can offer to your campus and advertise, especially to the other blacks in your community. Okay, if you go to HBCU, you know, it's all of us all around. If you go to PWI, we are usually, the African American community is usually smaller, but don't limit yourself just to the African American community at your PWI. Go to these white sororities, go to these white organizations and advertise yourself there. Okay, go to the administration building, advertise yourself there. You just never know, because the administration, they be needing the flyers made as well for, like, you know, different things and different campus events, and there are billboards. You just never know what opportunity can be waiting for you unless you put yourself out there. And we're gonna just finish this video up. Last but not least, this for my girls only. Well, not girls only, but for my girls, start you a hair business. Okay, not saying sell hair, but do hair. Okay, it was this girl on my campus, girl, she did everybody hair. Okay, like, she used to be sitting on weekends, only thing she did was just, at the time when I was in college, we still had got sew-ins. Like, we really wasn't into wigs like that yet. It was just mainly still sew-ins for us. She used to do 20-30 sew-ins a day on weekends, and she used to just have the girls lined up. She'll braid everybody down, sew it up next, braid everybody down, sew it up next. Like, this girl was on and popping, and I know for a fact she paid everything she needed to pay with her sew-ins and with her wig installs. Now, yeah, wig installs and braid downs. So again, now granted, these prices were college appropriate. She only charged about $30 to $50. Again, college appropriate. We have to supply our own hair, come wash them, blow dry. That's fine. We all live in the dorms together, so, like, you know, that's fine. But she only charged about $30 to $50 per sew-in and stuff like that, which was still a decent, good amount of money for a college student. So imagine if you're getting 10 heads for $50, that's $500. That's your money for the entire month in college. Okay, so nowadays, these wigs and wig installs and closure wigs and frontals and just braid downs. I also know this other girl, she used to just do braid downs, y'all. So she only, because, like, for me, I can install my own weave. My issue used to be the braid down part. So this one girl, she just offered braid downs. Like, hey, I can braid your hair up for you or whatever, and you can finish the rest. So it's so much that you can do with, like, hair. Also, I know some of the guys, they used to cut hair in their dorm room. Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm not 100% certain how legal or illegal it is to be running a business and collecting money from your dorm room while on college campus. But I will say, no one that I have had experience with has ever had any legal issues. Okay, so I'm not gonna say over advertise, you know, you cutting hair in your dorm room or you making or doing hair in your dorm, but I want to just say make it word of mouth. You know what I'm trying to say? So no one I know has ever gotten in trouble for it, but I'm not for sure how, like, you know, different campuses work or whatever, so definitely keep that in mind as well. But it's a lot of ways to make money in college. Okay, you don't have to be the broke college student. You don't have to be the broke college student. You can be one of the students who is making that money. Okay, like me, I was one of the college students that people knew that I had a business. Now, did people support my college? I would say it was so. I'm not going to say that it was 0% support, but I'm not going to say that, oh, they made me rich either. So I was honestly say it was so. Everyone on campus knew that I had a business. Everyone on campus knew when I started my business, because when I started my business, I was in like this little group chat, and it was like 5 of us that had started businesses together. Like 2 people was doing clothes, I was doing jewelry, this other girl was doing waist beads, and then this other girl was doing, was it candles? I think it was candles or body butter. Well, I think it was 6 of us then. So I think one person did do candles and one person did do body butters. So we kind of had this little, I forgot what we called it, but it was just like a new entrepreneur crew, basically, or whatever. So we all kind of started that. And honestly speaking, I'm still in business. The 2 clothing people are still in business. And I think the girl who do body butters, she's still in business as well. So we've been making it. We started all together. We held each other accountable in the first couple months. And it worked out. So definitely keep all that in mind. I'm going to run through it one more quick time. So 5 businesses any college student can start. Number 1, jewelry business. Number 2, lash business. Number 3, t-shirt business. Number 4, graphic designer. And number 5, hair business / haircut business. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. If anything I said today was helpful or gave you an idea, you can do one of 2 things. Well, one of 2 things. You can either hit the subscribe button, and that's all I need you to do. Or you can comment down below which business that you didn't think of, or what did I say that kind of gave you a spark or idea for you to start. So I hope to see your subscribe or your comment, and make sure I'll see you later. Bye.